Top 10 Jobs for Future. Change is constant. With the current pandemic situation and the impact of climate change, the whole world will experience social, cultural, economic, environmental, and technological changes. Many of tomorrow's jobs will likely result from today's scientific and technological advances. But most jobs of the future probably don't exist yet, and a lot of them haven't even been imagined. In fact, according to one estimate from the World Economic Forum, almost two-thirds of today's kindergarten students will eventually have occupations that don't currently exist. Of course, many of today's occupations will continue to be part of the future, but they will undergo changes just like everything else. And many occupations will transform into something entirely new or disappear altogether. These are top 10 jobs which are growing in demand and will continue to do so in future. 1. Solar Energy Technician. Like wind energy, solar power will continue to be a major part of humanity's transition towards a clean energy future. The cost of solar energy keeps dropping year after year, so it is becoming much more affordable for businesses and homeowners. In cities all around the world, solar energy technicians are enjoying stable employment in a growing industry that makes a positive difference. 2. Wind Energy Technician. With climate change threatening to severely damage the world as we know it, it will become more important to move to clean energy sources. Reducing carbon and methane emissions means transitioning away from fossil fuel sources like oil, coal, and natural gas. That means wind energy will likely to be a big part of the future. It's already an industry that's grown a lot, and it will likely continue to grow a lot more, meaning that skilled technicians will be needed to help with installation, maintenance, and repair of giant wind turbines. 3. Information Security Analyst. As our modern way of life gets more intertwined with computers and dependent on information technology, we all become more vulnerable to cyber attacks. Cybersecurity is a worldwide issue, and the bad guys keep getting more sophisticated in their attacks. Therefore, we need enough computer security specialists to help the governments and the essential organizations protect their network and IT systems. 4. Data Analyst. Organizations of every type now have the ability to gather so much detailed information that it's becoming more and more difficult for a lot of them to figure out what it all means. They need professionals who can not only collect the data they need but also spot patterns, identify past and current trends, and forecast future probabilities. 5. Digital Content Specialist. Because of digital devices that keep us constantly connected to almost any kind of information or entertainment we want to consume, the need for fresh content that breaks through the noise is never ending. Organizations in every industry are discovering that generating a new digital content is becoming a major key to sustaining their effectiveness. That's why digital content specialists with all kinds of different job titles and abilities are increasingly in high demand. 6. Computer System Analyst. The reasons for getting an education in computer science will probably continue to multiply as information technology grows more complex and intertwined with everything in our lives. That growing complexity is why more and more organizations will likely need systems analysts going forward. Companies will need help choosing and implementing the best hardware and software, including robots and artificially intelligent machines. 7. Biomedical Engineer. In fact, biomedical engineering is probably one of the best careers to get into if you want your work to have a positive impact in the years ahead. Biomedical engineers are involved in all kinds of cutting-edge research and development. For example, many of them get to design things like sophisticated medical devices, artificial organs, bionic body parts, and biological implants. 8. Nurse Practitioner. Because of an aging and longer living population, the healthcare system may have trouble keeping up with the growing influx of patients. Many regions could experience severe shortages of doctors. They will need more non-physician health professionals with the ability to diagnose and treat patients with various acute and chronic conditions. Registered nurses who get the right kind of advanced education at the graduate level can become nurse practitioners and help fill that void. 9. Physical therapist. With more seniors in our communities, the need for physical therapy professionals will increase. Many seniors end up requiring some form of physical rehabilitation, pain management, and mobility assistance. 10. Blockchain developer. Blockchain technology works as a distributed cryptographic ledger that can make economic and other types of transactions decentralized, faster, and more private. It's all a bit hard to understand, but many experts believe that blockchain technology will eventually be just as world-changing as the internet. That's why professionals who understand how to develop practical services and products with blockchain technology will probably be in high demand well into the future.